Hey Virgo, welcome to Andrea's Closet. I don't know why this keeps happening, but it is what it is. Today I'll be doing your love reading for March. I have the cards laid out already. You have the Tower in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles is also in reverse. The Judgment is in reverse. The Knight of Swords, the World, and the Five of Cups. So there was a drastic change or a drastic situation that happened. It needed to take place, right? You're in a situation where there's not an equal give and take. There's someone that you're with that you cannot trust, or maybe someone that you're looking at or thinking about that you can't trust. You're pouring out too much energy, and someone is getting away with murder. Someone is getting away with murder. And things are moving fast. But you know what? You're closing this cycle out. This cycle is closing out and you're entering a new cycle, right? You're entering a new cycle, but you're unable to see the cups that's behind you, right? With this Five of Cups. You're unable to see the good things from walking out of this situation because you're so used to being with this person, the Knight of Cups. Someone is coming in with some feelings, some messages, but it's not a good one. It's not a very nice one. It's probably the truth. It's probably something that you need to hear, but you probably don't want to because you're still in denial about the situation. But it's time to leave it. It's time to walk away. It's time to release your need and your grip on control and allow the universe, God, divine, whoever you identify with, to do his thing, to run. This situation has ran its course, and it's detrimental to you. It's celebration time. Celebrate being able to walk away from this situation. Celebrate being able to know that you won't have to deal with this or be unhappy or sad or have to give so much to someone that's just taking. Just taking. You don't want to deal with somebody that's just taking, or maybe you're the one that's taking. Selfishness. Someone is being extremely selfish. And it's for a good reason. You need to be selfish. It's time. The other person is selfish, but it's time for you to be selfish as well. Stop giving so much or stop taking so much. The roles vary. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. You don't have anything. You're poor now. You gave so much. Can we clarify the Tower card, please? This card indicates, right, that you've left something that it wasn't good for you. It served no purpose. You wasn't benefiting. But one of these, somebody is trying to come back. And it's probably not a good idea to indulge in any type of interaction with this individual. Because they have a hidden agenda. There's nothing that they want to give you. There's nothing. They just like the control that they have. And I'm sorry to say, I know that I'm being kind of raw and I may sound a little insensitive, but I'm being straight up and I'm being honest. So you have the Fool. Right now, the Fool being here is telling me that you're gonna, that you might be even considering allowing this person back into your life or this individual back into your life. Or you might even be this individual giving them too much. You're giving so much. You're helping. You want to help them out. You want to be there for them. But it's like, for what? Why? When all they're doing is taking. The Sun. Oh, wow. Okay. There's a lot going on here. I'm sorry, guys. Cards is flying. Phone is falling. Can we clarify the Temperance, please? Why is Temperance here? This union, this partnership, it's no more. It needs to be no more. It's too heavy for you. It's a burden. It's bringing you down emotionally, mentally, physically. It's too much. It's too toxic. And you think that you're gonna get this happy ending from this situation, but you're not. So stop giving so much. Stop pouring so much. The only way you'll get this is if you leave this situation. Or stop being the person that's taking so much. You know who you are. The Knight of Wands. Things need to start moving. Things are moving. You need to start moving, walking away. Let things take place. Let the thing that needs to take place, which is starting somewhere new, leaving this situation, not allowing someone to take so much from you, stepping into your power, right? The King of Pentacles, an individual who is stable, not stable, in reverse. He's not stable at all in reverse. Very toxic, very greedy. Please give me an important message for Virgo regarding love in March. Please give me an important message for Virgo regarding love in March. Gathering. This life is like the fulcrum on a scale of balance. Your past and future lives determine the need for gathering strength in this life. There is a reason for all the pain. As you gather knowledge from the infinite sea of consciousness and life experience, you begin to evolve. You fill the gourd. You fill the gourd of your spirit with knowledge so that one day it can be emitted and you may begin to gather wisdom. Become one with all life and consider the true importance of what you are gathering. Let's get one more card for God, ancestors, divine, Holy Spirit, Jesus. Please give me another important message for... Okay. All right, so you need to hear this. Time and witness. Time. What is it about time that gives it such power? The power to change all that exists back into dust. What is this unseen force akin to the wind? A force that can shape the land as well as our lives. Learn to play with time, a surreal element like a fish swimming in treetops. A person of power knows how to arrange time, but put on your watch and be aware of the time at which you do everything. Watch the sun, the moon, the transit of the stars. Find out the time that Venus is lowest in the sky before dawn. Be aware of your physical cycles, when you get hungry, when you sleep, or our society's obsessed with time. So now become time. If you're obsessed with something, it is better to explore it than to deny it. Then it is possible to give up your obsession and let it take your place in your life. Your power depends on your balance. Use and understanding of time. Witness. Living your sacred witness. This inner place of silence and observing is your true identity and therefore your true power. Your sacred witness is all you really have when all else is gone. Like monoliths in an ancient valley of great stones, it observes and remembers the passage of the ages. The answers that you find through the timelessness of spirituality and the innocence of nature offer the infinite. Each human being is on his or her own path, each different from yours. Answers to your questions are rarely found in another human. Answer your own questions by reflecting on nature and conversing with your own sacred witness. So, be aware, become more aware of time, become more aware of what's happening around you. Stop being in denial. Stop allowing yourself to be blinded. or stop trying to blind someone else. The roles may vary. You know who you are. And where does the power come from? It comes from within. And where does the power come from? It comes from within. Okay? You have a lot of power over yourself. You have power over this situation. Never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Just because this person is making you smile right now doesn't mean that this person is the one for you. As human beings, we crave to have others. We don't want to be alone, but sometimes we need that loneliness. We need to be able to sit with our thoughts, ourselves, and be able to understand what's going on. The only answers that we need come from within. The most important answers. We know things. We feel it. We're human beings. We were built off of energy. So don't ignore your power. Become more aware. Become more wiser. Don't let time keep passing you by and you're stuck. Mary of Nazareth, the mother of God, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. Have courage. Have faith. This is not something that you have to be in. You don't have to deal with someone. You don't have to be unhappy. When your soul selects her card, I've always imagined that Mary was terrified to hear an angel loudly announcing that she was meant to be the mother of God. Her surrender to Gabriel's words feels so courageous and too unacknowledged. Mary has no idea what she will have to meet with, what will be asked of her, or what this love for her son will put her through. But she says yes nevertheless, so that she can be in service of the divine. Mary's acceptance of her role has been in the shadow of the Christian story, uncelebrated, because she is seen as so divine, but she was human too. She could have said no. Her courage could have faltered, but she aligned with the light. She heard Gabriel's words, "Be not afraid," and allowed the divine story to work through her life. And she let joy dictate her response. Mary leads us to trust that we can say yes to what feels like. It doesn't have to make sense or work with the timeline the ego has mapped out for us. In the midst of our ordinary everyday lives, we can say yes to the angels who greet us. Excuse me. We can say yes to the angels who greets us in the space of our hearts and let the energy of joy give birth to the divine through us. Am I in service to the light within me? Am I in service to the light within me? So, guys, Virgo, listen. Stepping into new waters, making new decisions, doing things differently is very, very, very scary. But it is also extremely important for us to allow change to take place, because you will continue to go through the same toxic, negative cycle every day of your life. Every situation that you encounter, every new person that you meet, you will continue to go through these negative situations. You will continue to be unhappy until you learn the lesson that you need to learn. God doesn't put us through things unless we're going to learn, unless it's beneficial for us. But sometimes as human beings, we can be very stubborn and stuck in our ways. So I ask you to ask yourself this question. Is this situation for me? Is this person for me? Am I happy? Okay? So I hope this video resonated. If it didn't, hope the next one does. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great one.